Hello everyone, we will discuss about question number 3, Calculus, chapter 10 from Oxford book. This is the chapter review questions. So if you want to try it first, you may pause the video. The question is, find the first and the second derivative of each of the following. We have question A, B, C, and D. Let's start with question A. Yeah, let me take question A. And then bring it down. Copy this, bring it down. Okay, so for question A, we have f(x) equals with 12 over x squared plus 3 square root of x. To solve that, we want to modify a little bit of this, so it's easier on us. So we have f(x) equals with, we will move the denominator here, x squared. We will have we move it up into numerator. We will have 12 x to the power of negative 2 plus, also with square root of x, we will change that into 3 x to the power of half. So with that, sorry, it's not f(x) and x here, it's still f(x). Yeah, f(x). Let's continue. So we have f(x) and x. So the first derivative will be 12 times negative 2 is negative 24x to the power of negative 2 minus 1 is negative 3, and then plus 3 times half is 3 over 2, x to the power of half minus 1 is negative 1 over 2. So that's the first derivative. The second derivative, let's do it directly. The second derivative of x equals with negative 24 times negative 3. We will have 72 x to the power of negative 3 minus 1. We will have negative 4. And then 3 over 2 times negative 1 over 2. We will have negative 3 over 4. X to the power of negative 1 over 2 minus 1 will be negative 3 over 2. Okay, if you want to change this is the answer, but if you want to make it a little bit easy on us to see, you may change this. For example, the first derivative become f(x) and x equals with negative 24 over x to the power of 3 plus 3 over 2 square root of x. That's okay. Same with this as well. If you want to change this one also become f(x) and x equals with 72 over x to the power of 4 minus 3 over 4 x to the power of 3 over 2. This one also. Okay, so with that, that's for the first one. For the second question, let's take the question again. For the second question, we have this one. We copy this, bring it down. Second question, we have f(x) equals with x minus 1 times 3x minus 7. To make it easy on us, once again, we will just multiply this. So we will have this one, yeah, x times 3x fx. Let's just use green. X times 3x is 3x squared. X times negative 7, we will have negative 7x. Negative 1 times 3x, negative 3x. Negative 1 times negative 7, positive 21. Okay, with that, sorry, negative 1 times 7 is positive 7, so we will have f(x), we will end up with 3x squared minus 10x plus 7. Now with this, it's very easy for us to make the first derivative, f(x) and x, or the first derivative will be 3 times 2, 6, x to the power of 2 minus 1 is 1 or 6x, you may just ignore this one, no need to write this one, minus 10. Then the second derivative is equals with derivative of 6x is 6. So this one, the first derivative, and the second derivative. Sorry, my hand is not steady. Yeah, there we go. Move on to question C. For question C, let me copy the question. Copy, bring it down, paste. So the question is y equals with x minus 12 divided by x squared. We will modify this a little bit so it's easier on us once again. So we will end up with y equals with x over x squared. We divide the denominator for both of the term divided by, minus 12 over x squared. So we can cross out this one. This one will cancel out. We will have y equals with 1 over x minus 12 over x squared. As usual, we get rid of the denominator, we move up. So we will have y equals with x to the power of negative 1 minus 12x to the power of negative 2. With that, we can calculate the first derivative, or y-axis first derivative. Negative 1 over negative 1, x to the power of negative 1 minus 1, negative 2. And then negative 12 times negative 2, we have positive 24, x to the power of negative 2 minus 1, negative 3. Let's continue it here. Let's make this a little bit better. So we have y accent equals with you know what, let's calculate y double accent directly, yeah? So y double accent equals with negative 1 times negative 2, we have 2, x to the power of negative 2 minus 1, negative 3. 24 times negative 3, we have negative 72, x to the power of negative 3 minus 1, negative 4. This one is the final answer, but if you want to fix it, I mean make it easier, you may also change the y accent into minus 1 over x squared plus 24 over x to the power of negative 3. X to the power of 3. We already move it down. We will not have negative anymore. Now, if we want to make it the same with the answer key, it will look like this. So we need to multiply both of the first, this one, by x. So we multiply this by x, we multiply this by x. So we will end up with y accent equals with, now we have the same denominator, which is x to the power of 3. So x to the power of 3. Well, negative 1 times x is negative x. And then plus 24. So this one. With the same denominator. Okay, for y double accent, also the same. Y double accent equals with 2 over x to the power of 3 minus 72 over x to the power of 4. You can multiply both of the first here by x times x. We will end up with y double accent equals with 2x minus 72 over x to the power of 4. That one is also okay. But to be honest, if you answer it only finish until here, this one also gives you the correct answer. Yeah. Let's move on to question number 4. This one will be a little bit long, so prepare yourself. Okay. Question number So for this one, I like to do product rule rather than what is that called? Quotient rule, where product rule we have to just product of multiplication, while quotient rule is from division. For this, I would like to change this one into multiplication. How to do that? I will make y equals with x squared times x minus 12 to the power of negative 1. That one. So remember, if we have y equals with u times v, then y accent equals with u accent times v plus u times v accent. Okay, so in this case our u is x squared. Our u is x squared, so it means our u accent is 2x. Okay, and then our v is x minus 12 to the power of negative 1. Our v accent, careful, this one will be chain rule. So we have minus 1 move in front, same content in the bracket, x minus 12 to the power of minus 1 minus 1, we have negative 2 times the derivative of the bracket, the content in the bracket, which is x minus 12. The derivative of that is just 1. So we can make v accent equals with negative x minus 12 to the power of negative 2. Okay. Now with this, we can just calculate the y accent, the first derivative. So y accent, or the first derivative, will be u times v. Our u is x squared times our v is, sorry, u accent times v, so 2x, my bad, sorry. So we will have 2x, u accent times v, v is x minus 12 to the power of negative 1 plus u times v accent, our u is x squared times v accent, our v accent is negative, we need a little bit more space over there, there you go, negative x minus 12, bracket ya, x minus 12 to the power of negative 2. So we can fix this. So we have y accent, make it easy on us. We have 2x over x minus 12 plus negative x squared or plus negative x squared over x plus 12 to the power of 2. Okay, now with this we want to make the denominator the same. This one is already finished. We got the first derivative, but this one is a little bit messy. Let's fix this. We want to multiply the denominator of the first term here to make it the same with the second term. So we will have them multiply by x minus 12, both of them, numerator and denominator. This one, so we will not change the value. Yeah, so we will have y accent equals with 2x times x. So now we will have the same denominator. We can just write it as x plus 12. Oh, sorry, it's x minus 12. My bad. X minus 12. X minus 12. X minus 12 square, and then we will have 2x times x, 2x square, 2x times negative 12, negative 24x minus x square. Then the final answer, y accent equals with 2x square minus x square, we have x square minus 24 divided by x minus 12 square. This is our first derivative. Now let's move on to the second derivative. Second derivative, I will take this one, the first derivative first. Copy, bring it down. So the first derivative, we want to change that into, once again, multiplication, so it's easier on me. If once again, if you have different way, different steps, that's totally fine, because either way it will give us the same result. If you want to use the product rule, okay. If you want to use the quotient rule, that's also okay. But me personally, I like the product rule better, so I will change this into y accent equals with x minus 24 x squared minus 24 times x minus 12 to the power of negative 2. Now with that, we will have our u equals with, this is different u, with the previous one, it's only for this, so we will have x squared minus 24. Our u accent will be minus 24x. Wait, is that minus 24x? I think we missed something. 2x minus 12. Yeah, it's 24x. This one is x squared minus 24x. Sorry, my bad. Should be x squared minus 24x. X squared minus 24x. Minus 24x. Sorry, we make mistake. Minus 24x. Now, let's continue. The u accent will be 2x squared. 2x minus 24. Okay, and then our v will be x minus 12 minus 2. The v accent equals with negative 2. Negative 2. Same content in the bracket, x minus 12. The power is minus 1, negative 3. Times the derivative of the content in the bracket, which is 1. So we will have, you can just ignore the 1 here, yeah. So there's that. Now we got our u and v derived, so we can just input that to the formula. So y accent equals with u accent times v. U accent is 2x minus 24 times v. The v is x minus 12 to the power of negative 2 plus u times v accent. The u is x squared minus 24x. V accent is negative 2. Nah, careful with this negative 2, yeah. Later, x minus 12 to the power of negative 3. Yeah, that's it. Now, scroll down a little bit. Now let's fix this one. So we will have y accent equals with 2x minus 24 over x minus 12 square plus, careful, now we only move the one with negative power. In this case, the negative 2 is stay. So we have negative 2 times x squared minus 24x. Because my student yesterday asked me, "Pa, what happened with negative 2? It's not going down because it doesn't have the negative power. The negative 3 only in the one in the bracket. So it's only x minus 12. Yeah. So it's only x minus 12. So we will have x minus 12 to the power of negative 3. The same thing, we want to make the denominator the same. So we want to multiply them by this one. We want to multiply this one all by x minus 12. So we will have same denominator. So we multiply x minus 12, multiply x minus 12. Yeah, we will end up with y accent equals with, we will need a long one, hopefully that's enough. We have x minus 12 to the power of 3. Let's fix our x here, it's so bad, sorry. We have x minus 12. Now multiply this to x times x, we have 2x squared. 2x times negative 12, negative 24x. Then negative 24 times x, negative 24x. Negative 24 times 12, it's positive 288. I pre-calculate that, so I know. That's why it's fast. Minus negative 2 times, sorry, negative 2 times x squared, negative 2x squared. Negative 2 times negative 24x is positive 48x. Okay, now I think we can cancel something. This one, this 2x squared will cancel with negative 2x squared, and then 48x cancel with this one, negative 24 plus negative 24 is negative 48, so it will cancel this one out. So our final answer, y accent, equals with 288 divided by x minus 12 to the power of 3. I'm very sorry, this is not y accent, y double accent, because this is double derivative, yeah. Phew, that little detail is always, yeah, this is all double accent, I'm very sorry. Okay, this is y accent, correct. After the derivative we got y double accent for the second derivative. Yep, that's it. Okay everyone, that's our discussion for this question. If you have any question, just email me at sinowmath@gmail.com. Thank you.